morning students, myself Mridula from Springfields Public School. As students, we have discussed in the Zoom class, we have started with our chapter company form of organization, and we have discussed the meaning of company as well as the features of company. I hope that question is clear to you. Today we'll come to our next topic, that what are the merits of the company. Before starting that, firstly the main points of the company. Okay, what does this company mean? Company means when few persons they join together for the purpose of, you can say, earning some more profit, and they just collaborate with each other, and they are that firm, what they make the company, that is incorporated under the Companies Act, Indian Companies Act 1956. Earlier the Indian Companies Act 1956 prevailed, but now after the you can say major amendment, now 2013 Companies Act 2013 prevails, that all the rules and regulations are being followed under this provision whenever the persons they join together to start a company. So it is a legal, or you can say extinct, separate entity from its members. Means there is a complete you can say separation between ownership and management. And one more point, just because of the so many limitations of sole trade and partnership, this type of company form of organization has come into existence. Just like we have discussed, okay, just the stability factor is there, that is not there in case of sole trade and partnership, but this factor is present in this company form of organization. And another one, the unlimited liability, that was the major drawback of sole trade and partnership. Now these become, you can say, the merits of the company. Okay? That is why this company form of organization come into existence. So today we are going to just discussing all the merits of the company. Okay, what are the plus point? The very first point is limited liability. So limited liability means when the shareholders they just invest their money into the company, basically in which company? Public company, because only the public company has the right to that they can subscribe for they can invite the public for the subscription of shares. Means कोई भी इन्वेस्टर पब्लिक कंपनी में अगर उस कंपनी ने शेयर्स अपने ऑफर कर रहे हैं पब्लिक को, वो इन्विटेशन देती हैं एंड दे कैन सब्सक्राइब फॉर द शेयर्स, और वो शेयर्स को परचेज कर सकते हैं एंड दे कैन इन्वेस्ट देयर मनी इनटू दैट कंपनी. ऑन रिटर्न दे आर गेटिंग गुड डिविडेंड अपॉन दैट. और इन केस अगर शेयर्स की वैल्यू बढ़ जाती है, दे आर गेटिंग गुड, यू कैन से, ऑन द रिडम्पशन ऑफ दोज शेयर्स के व्हेन दे गेट बैक देयर मनी बैक, तो उनको लमसम अमाउंट का प्रॉफिट और वो भी हो जाता है. सपोज पहले शेयर्स की वैल्यू 100 थी, इट कम्स टू 110, तो इट मीन्स दे आर गेटिंग सम मोर, यू कैन से दे कैन अर्न मोर. सो इन दिस वे that why this is the main source of attraction, why the people they are investing their money into such company. So limited liability means the members liability is limited up to the investment they have made into the company. As in case of sole trade and partnership, we have discussed that this liability is unlimited. Unlimited means in case there is a loss, then the business assets as well as the personal assets of that sole trader as well as the partners, that will also be used for the payment of that. But here in case of company, this thing is not there. Means the liability is limited, means up to the investment we have made into the company, the liability of the members is limited up to that. Suppose मैंने किसी कंपनी में 1 लाख रुपी इन्वेस्ट कर रहा है और उसमें से सपोज 60,000 की पेमेंट मैंने कर दी है, तो मेरी लाइबिलिटी अगर इन केस कंपनी को करोड़ों का नुकसान हो जाता है, तो मेरी लाइबिलिटी कितनी हुई? अप टू द 40,000 द अनकॉल्ड अमाउंट. सो इट मीन्स कंपनी को कोई भी लॉस हो, सबकी लाइबिलिटी क्या होगी? शेयर होल्डर्स की लिमिटेड. सो इन दिस वे दिस इज द प्लस पॉइंट और मेजर मेरिट ऑफ दिस company form of organization. And this company is also called joint stock company. Reason being because so many investors they invest their money into that company, so that is why it is also called joint stock company. The second point is your share transfer facility. So share transfer facility means in case of, I am just taking comparison of all these chapters so that those chapters can be clear to you. Just in sole trade you have discussed, or in case of your partnership, the transfer of interest that is not possible. Okay, suppose partnership है, तो पार्टनरशिप में अगर एक पार्टनर बोले कि आज मैं पार्टनर नहीं हूँ, आप उसके बदले मेरे फ्रेंड को पार्टनर बना लो, दैट और यू कैन से ट्रांसफर ऑफ इंटरेस्ट के दैट कैन बी पॉसिबल इन दैट केस, दैट इज नॉट देयर. मगर कंपनी में क्या है, द ट्रांसफर ऑफ इंटरेस्ट इज पॉसिबल. ट्रांसफर ऑफ इंटरेस्ट मीन सपोज आई एम द शेयर होल्डर, तो मेरे को इन केस कैश की जरूरत है, तो एट एनी टाइम इन द मार्केट आई कैन गेट माई शेयर्स कन्वर्टेड इनटू कैश. तो मैं इनको शेयर्स को बेचकर कैश में कन्वर्ट कर सकती हूँ. और इफ आई एम इन नीड ऑफ, यू कैन से आई एम हैविंग सरप्लस मनी और आई कैन इन्वेस्ट इन द कंपनी, तो आई कैन इन्वेस्ट माई money into the company by purchasing the shares of that company. So in this way there is a share transfer facility in case of company, that is only the plus point in that is available in such joint stock companies. Then the next point is continuity. Continuity means continuously company chalti hai. It means there is not at all any effect of any death, or you can say any bankruptcy or any madness, unsound mind of the members that doesn't affect the company. The company goes forever, and there is a common, you can say, phrase that is company may come, members may come, members may go, but the company goes on forever. तो इसके ऊपर कई बार 1 मार्क क्वेश्चन आ जाता है कि जस्ट एक्सप्लेन दिस कॉन्सेप्ट. तो इट मीन्स देयर इज अ, you can say, perpetual succession, permanent existence of the company. You can write down this word also in case of continuity. Continuity means permanent existence, because the effect of all these things, just like unsoundness, bankruptcy of the shareholders, it doesn't affect the company. उसका रीजन हमने प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन में भी डिस्कस करा था. रीजन बीइंग बिकॉज कंपनी कम इनटू एग्जिस्टेंस जस्ट बिकॉज अंडर द लॉ और अंडर द प्रोविजंस ऑफ कंपनीज एक्ट 2013. Various documents are to be filed to the registrar, and after getting the certificate of incorporation, a private company can start its business, and after getting one more certificate of subscription, then only a public company can start its proceeding. तो यानी कंपनी का बर्थ भी कैसे हुआ, it has no body and soul, but इसकी एग्जिस्टेंस भी लॉ के अंडर हुई, and it will comes to an end also under the law. तो किसी भी तरह का कंपनी अपने आप नहीं बन सकती, रजिस्ट्रेशन जरूरी है, इनकॉर्पोरेशन जरूरी है, सेपरेट लीगल एंटिटी है, सेपरेट फ्रॉम इट्स मेंबर्स, यू कैन से कंप्लीट सेपरेशन ऑफ ओनरशिप एंड मैनेजमेंट. सो द कंपनी गोज ऑन फॉरएवर. द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज स्कोप फॉर एक्सपेंशन एंड ग्रोथ. एज इन केस ऑफ कंपनी देयर आर मोर चांसेस ऑफ ग्रोथ एंड एक्सपेंशन. रीजन बीइंग growth means if you are having more resources, then you can appoint more talented persons. तो उसका रीजन क्या हुआ, उसका बेनिफिट हमें क्या हुआ, more talented persons will be there, तो more production is there, the company is able to do their business on large scale basis. और जितना large scale होगा, the per unit cost will decrease. So that is the main benefit कि such type of companies when they just produce or manufacturing units they produce, you can say, in large scale, then after meeting their demands even you can export outside also. That will also you are earning some foreign currency even. So it means you more chances of growth and expansion is possible only in case of company. But when we make comparison with sole trade, limited resources are there, just one person, तो अपने limited उससे वो बहुत small scale पे ही business start करेगा. और in case of in partnership, the persons are restricted, so members, partners restricted, and so limited capital, so there is always a shortage of capital. So in this way, that is not there. That is the plus point in case of company, that more chances of growth and expansion is there. And come to its last point, efficient management. Efficient management means that more managerial abilities or skills that can be, you can say, in case of company form of organization, that prevails or that exist. कैसे एग्जिस्ट करेंगी, बिकॉज इफ वी वांट टू टेक द सर्विसेज ऑफ एक्सपर्ट देन वी हैव टू गिव देम गुड सैलरीज और पैकेजेस. तो इट मीन्स दैट इज पॉसिबल ओनली इन केस ऑफ योर कंपनी फॉर्म ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. तो बिकॉज ऑफ शॉर्टेज ऑफ फंड अगेन in case of sole trade and partnership that is not possible. So this is again that in case of by hiring such experts the company can earn more profits, and you can say they can run their business more efficiently and effectively. So in this way the efficient management that is possible because it will be run by efficient persons. So in this way, so more, you can say, profitable opportunities that can be gained. So these are the merits of the company. 2 questions we have discussed of this chapter. First, meaning and features, and then today we have discussed the merits of the company. You have to learn these 2 questions, all these 5 points, and in the next video we'll discuss the limitations. After completing the limitations, I'll give you one assignment also or one quiz also that we are going to solve, so that our topic can become more interesting. I hope that is clear. Thank you and have a nice day.